Resonance of Fate. Where do I even begin with this game? Um, okay, this is probably gonna take a while. See, it seems to me like they've sort of m- mixed up almost two separate games in one. I mean, the story. Uh, not that I understand what's going on, but I am confident in my conclusion that it is very cerebral, and it's asking you to think about things, and it's well, very, very angst. Well, okay, I guess I shouldn't really use words like angst, since I really don't understand what they mean. Um, but very emotional. Somehow it's high drama and yeah, high strong emotions. Uh, yeah, you can see how Zephyr goes nuts very often, and yeah. To that, they have attached a combat system that has been described as bullet ballet. That is just over the top, bizarre, it's ridiculous, and when you then get into gun customization, the kind of things you can do is you just gotta laugh at this game. It's just laugh or go insane. There's just yeah. In some ways, it does seem to be a bit polarizing, and fair enough. Some people will get confused by the story, and I've played through the game at least twice, and I still don't really get it. And I can only say that I really understand if people are turned off by that and just okay, I don't get this. Screw this. I'm done. Of course, you have to also consider that the game, well, it doesn't hold your hands at all. When the difficulty spikes, it spikes a lot. And seeing as it's tri-Ace, there are some really high level shenanigans going on. And the post game story dungeon, I think the enemies you start. No, I mean, I think the first enemies you face are around level. Is it 140 already, or was it 230? Just, I mean, you're used to seeing levels cap out at 100, right? From Final Fantasy and you know normal JRPGs. But this one, nope, not one bit. Uh, yeah, this game is just mostly number porns, not numbers porn. You can level up each of, I think, three separate weapons to 100. You get one level with one weapon. That weapon is still at level 1. Uh, you get another level with some other weapon. That level gets to level 1. You still have the one from before. Then you're at level 2, your character. And so, yeah, your character gets, I think, 3 different weapon types. Handgun, machine gun, and grenades. For a total potential character level cap of 300. Oh yeah, this game is crazy. It doesn't mess about with that. Doesn't pretend it isn't. But I don't know. I just sit there and think that this is just crazy. This game is just absolutely over the top nuts. And I'm not actually drawn to this game for the gameplay. This is probably probably the first game in this list or series, whatever happens, where I can say that it's actually not the gameplay, although the gameplay is solid. And it is really imaginative, and it's a well, it breaks new grounds. You cannot say otherwise. It is a very inventive combat system. But the story is well, yeah. I don't know what's going on, but I'm interested to find out. Yeah. If you haven't played this game yet, I think you will have problems finding it, except on the on the PSN store for PlayStation 3. Oh yeah, the music. That's another thing that's a sort of a divide with this game. You have two composers, and not for the reason that you have two composers in Xenosaga Episode 2. I think they meant to do this from the start. For the sort of gameplay, dungeons and combat music, they hired Motoi Sakuraba of Shining Force 3 fame, Tales of Whatever fame, and is there any video game he has not been involved in? Yeah, that guy. They basically allowed him to go ham. And it shows. And I do not like that part of the soundtrack. For town exploration and cutscenes, though, they hired someone completely different, and I do not remember their name. But what he or she, I don't, I can't tell much from Japanese names. Sorry. That's really good music. I really do like that part of the soundtrack. Yeah. So Resonance of Fate, weird as fuck, crazy as fuck, and polarizing, divided, and yeah. Well, at least I think it's good fun. So it shouldn't be very pricey at the moment. Well, now I think it's dropped in price quite a bit since it was new, obviously. I think my initial playthrough I got through in 90 something hours. My second playthrough was a New Game Plus where I carried over my stats, clocked in at 30 something hours. Yeah, I think I will leave it at that. There's a lot to say about this game, and yeah, you should find out for yourself.